In the heart of the fog-draped coastal town of Eldermere, something unsettling lingered in the air, as if the village itself whispered fears too profound to articulate. Detective Clara Weston, fresh from the bustling city, felt the chill deep in her bones as she crossed the threshold of the decrepit Mariner's Inn, seeking sanctuary from the ever-thickening mist. The inn, with its peeling wallpaper and creaking floorboards, seemed swallowed by shadows, its corners teeming with secrets. Locals spoke in low tones about the cursed sea, how many had vanished, never to resurface. Among the scant patrons sat Wayne, the reclusive bartender, with a gaze too penetrating, who shared hushed tales of treasure lost beneath the waves. Suspicions danced between the inn's flickering candlelight as Clara assessed her surroundings, her instincts pricking with unease. The night deepened, and when the chill escalated into disquiet, a piercing scream shattered the stillness, echoing like a lament across Eldermere. Clara's heart raced as she bolted toward the sound, unraveling the fabric of secrets that bound the town together into something sinister. With her mind racing, the inexplicable chill of the fog felt like hands grasping at her throat, as the mystery began revealing itself, layer by layer, in the closing darkness. The next morning, Eldermere awoke to find the fog denser than ever, as if the sea had crept onto land to hold them captive. Clara reconvened with the townsfolk to piece together the events surrounding the scream. Mrs. Hawthorne, the elderly woman with a haunted look in her eyes, spoke of a long-buried truth, the murder of a fisherman decades ago, his body never found. Their grief morphed into a collective amnesia steeped in denial. Clara's thoughts spiraled as she retraced her steps back to the inn, where the sordid tavern stories intertwined with an old maritime map she'd found pinned to the wall. The map hinted at hidden caves below the cliffs, a forbidden location seamlessly woven into the town's fabric, said to house the treasure lost with the fishermen. As Clara delved into her investigation, conversations became punctuated by fleeting gazes and nervous laughter. She found Wayne's demeanor unsettling yet intriguing. Was he the gatekeeper of the town's hidden fears? Or was it something deeper that gnawed at him? The more she uncovered, the more she felt the weight of unseen eyes, superstitions entwined in her very essence. That evening, she ventured to the cliffs, drawn by an inexplicable pull. Shadows darted across the rock faces as a strange echo reverberated through her mind, whispering warnings. Trepidation and revelation merged as she discerned figures lurking in the distance, shapes of wind and fog, far deeper than herself. Amidst the swirling mists, Clara's apprehension transformed into resolve as she pursued what felt like the town's very heartbeat. Delving onward into the cave system, the air thick with brine and dark secrets, she found herself surrounded by eerily etched symbols on the stalagmites, an ancient text foretelling doom and treasure intertwined. But just as clarity began to emerge, the shadows morphed into a thudding dread, a chilling revelation that the past was not merely haunting them, it was all too familiar. In the depths, the remnants of the murdered fisherman lay, not just a relic but a warning against the avarice that had lured many into the depths of despair. The fog thickened as something emerged from its depths, Wayne, revealing himself as the fisherman's descendant, guarding his family's history with a desperate ferocity. A twisted legacy of betrayal lay at his feet, woven with Clara's own ancestry tangled in this forbidden lore. In the confrontation, truths unraveled like the damp parchment of history. The body was hidden to protect the lineage as well as to secure the treasure. Yet, in the dim light of revelation, it was clear. The cycle of greed was an insidious curse that bound them all together and drew Clara into a fate eerily preordained. As she left the cave, the fog still whispered, entreating her back as if the town needed another sacrifice. Shadows clung to her, marking her not just as a detective but as a reluctant guardian of a truth festering in the dark heart of Eldermere.